Hey, everybody. Welcome. I see we have 118 people watching tonight. Welcome to the live stream. Tonight we have a special announcement, and you guys are going to have to stay tuned for that special announcement. That'll be coming up in just a little bit. But we have tonight Leo Q from Roly Automation. We're going to have a Q&A a little bit later in the live stream, so hold your questions for just a couple minutes. You can chat all you want in the comments, but we're not going to look at the comments for just a few minutes until we get started. And so first off, I'd like to welcome Leo to the live stream. Hey,
Hi,
Leo,
Rich.
this is Leo Q from Roly Automation, and he is with us tonight to help announce what we're going to be announcing, which I'll give you a hint. We're going to be giving away a couple of Mark II lasers for the holiday season. So, Leo, what I wanted to start the stream by asking you is how is the Mark II going so far? The sales?
So we are pretty much selling everything we can make right now. The pre-order has gone quite a bit better than I expected, and we're finally wrapping up delivery of the pre-orders, at least for the US.
Awesome.
And we're like selling regularly starting yesterday.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's been good.
For those of you that don't know, which is probably everybody, today is the official launch of the Mark II from Roly Automation. And that's what this live stream is about. And we also wanted to, as the brand ambassador, Leo and I wanted to thank everybody. And so we figured we'd have a contest for you all. But tonight we also have some other guests here who are owners of the Lasermatic, whether it be the Lasermatic 10 or the Lasermatic 20. I just got the Lasermatic 30 that's behind me. We will get to that Q&A session for all of you Lasermatic owners that are out there in just a few minutes. But first, I'd like to bring on some guests. And the first one that I'll be bringing on is Dimitri. And Dimitri is pretty much the Facebook tech support for the Roly Automation group. And he answers all the questions. And not only does he answer the questions, he answers them well, accurately, and he even helps you when you have problems with your computer remotely. So I want to say thank you to Dimitri and welcome to the live stream.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you very much. Hey, Lou.
So
really appreciate it.
Tell everybody what you do for Roly Automation.
Well, I first started off with Roly as basically just being a moderator and soon advanced into helping people with support because I saw there were quite a few people, getting into the laser industry and not really knowing what they were actually getting into. So I found myself in a convenient place, a comfortable place to be able to give my support that way. And that slowly grew into helping them further down the line remotely, helping them with graphics when they were having trouble with light burn, simple tech stuff, and also some more complicated stuff. But all in all, it's a fun job to have, and I enjoy it very well. I love people.
So for you people that don't know Dimitri, he's in the Facebook group, and he is one of the moderators there, or one of the admins there. I'm not sure which. And if you look at any of the people that ask for help, he's just right there. Right now, I would say thank you for getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but he's in Greece. So, he needs to be here. I wish I was in Greece. But Dimitri, thank you for being here.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And he's going to be with us tonight in the live stream when we get to the Q&A in case anybody has any technical support questions. And I've also got another guest here, Jerry from 3DHP. And or actually, I think it's the Jerry Show now, isn't it, Jerry?
Yeah, every Saturday I run the Jerry Show on Twitch and YouTube. Hello, Leo. Very nice to meet you. Dimitri, you're awesome on the Facebook group. You're from Greece. You're fast at your responding to everybody. I'll call you Grease Lightning because you're very fast. Rich Lilly, hobby guy. You have a wonderful channel. I've learned so much from you. I have a Lasermatic 10. I love it. It's the best machine up to this point that I've ever tested and reviewed. And an MK2 is in the mail and on the way. So soon I will be doing content on that and videos. Thank you very much, Leo.
Awesome.
Like I say,
awesome.
Dimitri, you're an awesome guy. I see you in the Facebook group and answering questions. And
Much
yeah, Rich
appreciated.
Lilly, hobby guy. The one, you know, when I found you a few years ago, Rich, I don't know, we chatted. You've been on some live streams. I've been on your live streams.
Yeah.
And you got great content. Every couple of days you come out with something new about Lightburn, how to fix this, how to fix that.
Thank you.
I know you had some health issues recently, and I hope you're getting better and getting over it. We're all praying for you. You know, we love all that you do, and thank you, everybody, for everything. And as you can see, yes, I do 3D printing. I do a little bit of anything and everything. And thank you very much for having me on here today.
Yes, sir. My pleasure. I'm glad that you're here with us. So also we've got, you know, the regular guys here too that decided to pop in. So I want to just say hello and welcome Steve, the Hobo with Wood. Hey, Steve, how are you tonight?
Good evening, everyone.
Howdy ho.
So, Steve, tell us about your experience with the Lasermatic. I know you started with the 10 watt and now you've advanced to the big boys.
Yep, I've got the 1020 now, and I've been really enjoying that because the ability to cut so much faster with that 20 watt, but then just flip that little switch, and now you can do that really fine detailed engraving. I really enjoyed this laser. I have up until this one, I had some previous experience with another 20 watt, but it was just a flat 20 watt.
Right.
So having this, it's the best of both worlds in one laser. It's the Mac.
All right, Steve. So also, you know, we, like I said, we've got the usual suspects with us tonight. So I want everybody to say hello to Patrick from Light Source Engraving. Hey, Patrick.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for saving the best for last. I do appreciate that.
And that's exactly what I did.
That means a lot. Let me tell you a little bit about my experience with the Lasermatic. I have all these fancy, galvos behind me, CO2, UV. Can you tell which one of these was done on the Lasermatic and which one was done with the UV?
I would say the one on the left is the Lasermatic.
I'd say the one on the right is Lasermatic. It's darker.
Yeah,
I think it's the one on your left hand.
It's tough to tell, but it is the one in the left hand. Wait, let me take a look.
Yeah, it's your left,
I knew that was going to happen.
It was the left hand. It's this one. Yeah.
The darker one is the Lasermatic.
Yeah.
Yep. But overall, they look very, very close.
Yes. Moving
everybody
closer
talks
together.
about the quality from the UV, and I'm getting the same quality from the Lasermatic.
Yeah.
That was in 20 watt mode. That was not in 10 watt mode.
Yeah. One thing I like.
And then right before the live stream, I made myself another hat. I used the white leatherette engraved and cut with the Lasermatic 20 right here. And
I like the black and white.
yeah, it was the black and white patch and black and white hat. I thought it looked good. Wanted to wear a new hat for this live stream.
Awesome. Yeah, I like that. So I wanted to just quickly say something to Steve, ask Steve a question. Steve was asked a question by Dimitri, or no, who was it? I don't remember who it was, by Jerry, about why he is not using his CO2 anymore in any of his videos. And basically it was the same answer that I had. But Steve, why don't you tell us the reason why you don't use your CO2 anymore for everybody that's watching?
Well, I don't know which part of the answer you appealed to you so much, but the biggest reason that I don't use the CO2 anymore is the complete lack of precision. The only thing I get from my CO2 that I really like now is the ability to cut my acrylics.
Yeah.
Other than that, I use this for everything. The precision, the repeatability, everything about it is just so much better. I did not care for the that big laser to do. I was planning to use it to do lots of cutting, and
Mhm.
now with the 20 watt, and now the 30 watt,
Yeah.
and the precision,
Yeah.
I don't even turn on the CO2 unless I'm doing acrylic.
And let me tell you, folks, I got the 30 watt. In fact, I put out a video this morning on my channel comparing the 20 watt to the 30 watt. And while there's not a huge difference, going from the 10 watt to the 30 watt is a really big difference. And one of the things I think I like best, and what I can't get on any of my CO2 lasers, is the dark engraving. So I just can't get that on the CO2. If I mean, I can if I use a combination lens, if I make a lot of changes to it, I can duplicate what I can get on the diode laser. But on the diode laser, I mean, it's there, it's ready. It's ready every time. I don't have to make any changes, any hardware changes or anything like that. But on the CO2, everything is just, the material is removed, but there's no real staining or burning to the wood. And, that's the difference between the 455 and the 1064 is, one of them vaporizes and the other one actually burns the material, the diode. So I really like, and especially on the Lasermatic, I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm going to guess that it's probably a slightly different frequency. When you see that 455 plus minus from the module manufacturers, it's exactly that, plus minus. I can't get the type of dark burn or the blacks that I get out of the Lasermatic from any of my other diode lasers. So there's got to be a slight frequency difference that makes all the difference in the world when using this laser. So let me talk for a minute about what Leo and I have come up with, and probably why there's 256 of you here tonight. And that
Wow.
is, we'll get to the Q&A in just a moment, but we're talking about the holiday season. Leo and I were brainstorming the other night what we can do for Black Friday and for Cyber Monday, and we just couldn't come up with something that would be, a really great thing for the customers. And we did come up with something, though. However, we decided that anyone that orders a Lasermatic, any Lasermatic, at a special link that we're going to give you tonight, between now and December 23rd, so right before Christmas, what we're going to do is another live stream on December 23rd, and we're going to do a raffle. Leo is going to give me all of the names of the people that have purchased between today and December 23rd. We're going to do two raffles, and those two raffles, those two people will be completely refunded their purchase price, whatever they buy from that link. Whether you buy
Leo.
Yes, whether you buy the 10 watt, 20 watt, 30 watt, you can buy the 30 watt and the jig table. Whatever you buy, we're going to pick two winners, and those two winners are going to get a complete refund of their purchase price. And I want to thank you, Leo, so much for participating in this raffle with us. And let me put that link up, by the way, now. So there it is right there at the bottom of the screen. The web address to place the order is lehobbyguy.com/holiday. And that will take you to a special page on Roly Automation's website, where if you order from there, you will be automatically entered in this contest, like it or not. So
if everybody in chat loves Leo and this company, Roly, please type Leo in chat. No, you can put Leo back up.
Yeah. So
over 200 people watching.
Another thing that Leo is going to be sourcing some hats for us. So for the Laser Makers Realm. So for you guys that watch us on the Laser Makers Realm, we're going to start doing some giveaways every stream as soon as he sources those for us and gets them sent out. we're going to be giving away Lasermatic hats as well. So let's go over real quick to, I'm going to change the view here, and we're going to move on to the comment section. And
Leo, there you go. Look at all the Leos in chat. They're coming in.
Oh, oh wow. Oh wow.
You know what?
Thank you guys. Yeah.
Everybody that buys this laser, you know, I should probably tell you the original story on this and how I came to get involved with Leo. And I got an email from him, and I don't remember really how we got introduced, but Leo asked me, he said, what do you think about this laser that I've developed, and what are some of the things that you'd like to see in the ultimate diode laser? I think that's how it went, right, Leo? Something like that.
Yeah.
And so I gave him a long list, and he showed me a prototype and a prototype video, and that's where it all started way back when. Way back in last year in 2022. And then 2023, he came out with the prototype and sent me the first Lasermatic 10. And I think in February, if I'm not mistaken, I did the review video on the Lasermatic 10, which caught Leo by surprise. And he completely sold out the first day. So the first day that I launched the video. And since then, it's been out of stock, in stock, out of stock. It's no longer on Amazon right now, or hasn't been for the whole year. And basically everybody that buys one, we started a Facebook group. We got Dimitri involved, and everybody that buys one is just singing its praises, which is something that you're not going to see from any other laser manufacturer. So we've decided that at the end of this year, being that I'm the brand ambassador, we're going to run this contest. So down on the bottom of your screen, if you're interested in buying one of these, now would be the time. And through this video would be the way to do it, because if you follow that link, lahobbyguy.com/holiday, you'll arrive at a special page on Roly Automation where you can make the purchase. And 2 people are going to get complete refunds on December 23rd.
2 days before Christmas. That'll be amazing. They're level 4 them, whoever they are.
Yes.
Hey,
Ho.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here and ask a silly question that just popped into my mind. Are you going to refund my entire purchase?
Yes.
Or wait a minute, you let me finish. Because what if I bought 2 30 watts?
You're going to get a refund
On both of them?
Yeah. Whatever you purchase from that link, if you win the raffle, you're going to get a refund. So if you're like Frank at Makerspace Charlotte, thank you, Frank, so much for that $20 donation. I really appreciate that. So if you're like Frank at Makerspace Charlotte and you buy 6 of them, you're going to get a refund if you win.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So this is based on purchase. So whatever, if you just purchase a jig table for, what is it, $129 or something like that, or a rotary or whatever, and you happen to win, you'll get a refund for that actual purchase. And I want to say hello to Chicago Bob. Bob is always in our live streams, whether it's the Laser Makers Realm, Louisiana Hobby Guy, whatever it might be. Thank you, Bob. And he says, it is without a doubt the best laser in my opinion. I have yet to find a diode laser that even comes close. So what we're going to do now for the rest of this live stream is we're going to get to that comment section. And I'm not going to go backwards in the comments. We're just going to start from here. And we're going to start looking at comments here. And we're going to answer them for you. So T-Man's Woodshed says, Dimitri is just great at what he does. And, he can solve, usually the problems that you're going to have are going to be computer problems. And Dimitri will solve those for you in the Facebook group. So thank you so much for that. And I want to also thank Moses for that $20 super sticker. It's much appreciated. Thank you so much, sir. And let's see what we got going on here. Any questions now? Put a question mark, a little question mark in the beginning of it so that I know you have a question, and then write your question in there. And because I'm not sure what Kate's asking. Hello, Kate. Kate Beasley's with us. How do you get the file?
I think she might be talking about the materials library.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed the other one. Okay, so Bill is asking, is the 1020 module available for purchase now? Yes, it is. I just got the 1030 module behind me. So that's going to be only for the Mark II. So you can't upgrade the 10 watt to the 20 watt. So the upgrade for the modules is just going to be for the Mark II series.
Oh, well, you cannot upgrade the 10 watt to the 30 watt, but you can do it to the 20 watt. And
oh, okay.
Yeah, the 20 watt upgrade is available for the 10 watt machine now. It's back in stock, basically.
Okay.
So we said around the end of November, we are a little bit early. So one thing I should mention that's not super clear on the Mark II pre-order page is with the upgrade module, your dot is not going to overlap with your laser beam, with the 10 watt laser beam, because the 20 watt module is bigger. So it's going to be off by 15.5 millimeters. So that's just something I think people should know before to buy the upgrade module.
So you have to change the bed size.
Yeah, it's something that we can't really help because the module is physically bigger and it's a retrofit for the Lasermatic 10.
Right.
So, but just so people know, yeah.
Okay. So Annabin is asking, are you planning on increasing the overall size of the bed area? There is some scuttlebutt going around that there is a new 500 by 500 model coming out, and I don't know where that actually came from.
Well, 500, that's not true, but there is one that's 410. Sorry, the current size is 410 by 390.
The 450 now, right?
Yeah. So now we have a 610 millimeter wide bed. Well, we have it in prototype. We are getting, we are getting the parts back next week. So we are making a wider version, but it's not going to be deeper. So it's not 500 by 500. It's basically 600 by 400. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that answers that question. So Jeff is asking, I have a generic 5.5 watt, but want to cut things better and faster. Should I get the 20 watt or the 30 watt? Jeff, I did a video on upgrading from the 20 watt to the 30 watt this morning. You might want to take a look at that on my channel, because that answers that question for you. And Marcella is saying, will the Chuck rotary work with the MK10, with the Mark 1, with the Lasermatic 10?
Yeah, it will. And we have had people that's purchased the Chuck rotary, and I think most people have been happy with it. Just another thing to mention, though, is when the Chuck rotary goes on the 10 watt, I should be clear, the original Lasermatic 10, the max size is not 4 inches, it's 3.75 inches.
Right.
And also another thing I should mention, if you buy the Chuck rotary with the Mark II machine, because with the 30 watt Mark II machine, because the 30 watt module is longer, the maximum diameter on the 30 watt machine is 3.5 inches instead of 4 inches. So,
and we're gonna dispel that tomorrow in our live stream tomorrow night. I'll be doing a 5-inch.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, huh.
Yeah. We'll talk about that tomorrow in the Laser Makers Realm live stream.
Okay.
So next question is from Steve. Will a diode laser engrave darker than a CO2 when using MDF? I don't find that. Yes, it will is the answer, but I don't find a lot of difference on MDF between the diode and the CO2 because of it's just a different material. If any of you guys want to add to that. Okay, so Kate
dialed
is
with
saying-
MDF.
yeah, it's slightly different, but the diode's still going to engrave it darker. Kate is saying yes, the material file. I am working on that right now, Kate. So I've already got the 1020 almost finished. I'm waiting on one more package of some different woods to come in so I can do the material tests on those. Once those come in, I'll finish up the 20, and I've just started on the 30. The new library for the Lasermatic is going to be 10, 20, 30. It's going to be a combo library with all three. And once I get that finished, Dimitri and I are going to get together. I've already got all of the code from Dimitri's library, so I can probably just merge that in a text file into my code, and we can have alternate settings. So it's going to be 10 watt, 20 watt, 30 watt combo library, and that will be available. Leo and I are going to work on some sort of a private download for that, for people that won't get it on the USB stick, and you won't be getting it on the USB stick until next year. So
I have a question for Leo.
yes.
Yes,
Leo,
yes, Jerry.
let's say I'm working with my Lasermatic 10 and I'm doing an engrave or a big project that's going to take hours and hours. So let's say my grandkids come over to visit and they put on safety glasses just to be extra safe, even though the enclosure, you don't need it. And they open up the lid. The laser stops. Well, actually, the laser diode stops, but it's still moving. They just ruined your job. What can be done about that? Kick the kids out of the house, put duct tape on the front of it? I mean, what can be done about it?
Yeah, so I agree that behavior is not ideal, though it is like, I guess, intended by design. So it is some programming limitations we ran into with the original Lasermatic. So for the Mark III, we want to switch to the behavior that most people would expect, which is when you open the lid, the job pauses and you're able to,
Right.
like the laser physically stops moving and you're able to resume once the lid is closed.
In the meanwhile, all you have to do is stop the job, and then when you're ready to restart it, go to the preview and scrub back to that point where you stopped it and click the button that says start here.
Okay.
Yeah. The Lightburn guys have a video on that also. Basically scrubbing backwards.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So number one nice guy says, can we please see some demos of the camera in use in Lightburn? Dimitri and Leo did an entire camera. They did it right too. An entire camera alignment video in the Facebook group that you can go and take a look at. And it shows you not only how to do the camera alignment, but how to use the camera properly, which most people don't know how to do with different thickness materials. So you can find that in one of you guys can put the link to the Facebook group in the comments. That would probably help out.
Did you see the question about the jig table?
I'm getting to the questions as
Okay.
I'm going as fast as I can. So Cockatoo Birdman Bill is a 40 watt in the works. That will go to Leo.
Not for this year, but for next year, yes. One of our main goals is to be able to compress a laser beam from a 40 watt diode into a more usable size. So we'll see how it goes, but that is our goal.
Okay.
What about autofocus? What if you had a real wonky piece of material and you wanted to engrave it? Is someday maybe autofocus might be in the works? I don't know.
That would be LiDAR more.
So we will have autofocus, but we're not going to track. We're not going to be able to track like a 3D surface.
Right.
We don't. We have limited resources, so we're picking where we want to spend our energy on.
That's really not a feature that I don't think very many people are going to use. ETLC, when will you be giving away the other 2 10 watts? That's on another channel. So that's on the Laser Makers realm. And we talk about when we're giving them away on the realm. So it's all based on the amount of people that are watching. We already gave one away last week. We've got one more to go. We're not giving away 2 more, just one more. This one doesn't have a question mark, but let's see what it says. I got my MK2 with 1020 watt. As it was not clear that 30 watt is also 1030 watt, I'd like to see that 30 watt. Well, you can go to my channel and you can look at this morning's video, and where I cover the upgrading from 20 watt to 30 watt, and I do the initial cut tests. So go to my channel and look at this morning's video. Mike is saying, I was asked earlier about any news for shipping in Europe. Yes. So Leo can answer that.
So we sent two. So first of all, I have to apologize for the units in destined for Europe being delayed. The same is the case for Canada and the UK. So
But
we
that is
shipped
just
out
a delay, right?
well, we shipped out the batch 1 and 2 machines on October 8th, and we shipped out the machines for batch 3 and 4 around October 20th, I want to say.
Mhm.
So they're well on their way, but shipping is taking a little longer. So to try and make up for that fact, we are offering everybody that's outside the US, besides Australia and New Zealand, I believe, $100 off from their original purchase price.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
So Phil is asking how many. So I do a material test for every item I engrave and cut. That's the best way to do it. How do you figure where to set your parameters from wood, acrylic, tile, canvas, etc.? And that's basically just material tests. So if you have a Lasermatic, you have my 10 watt library. If you have the 10 watt, if you have the 20 watt, that library is not going to be coming out until probably the new year, right at the beginning of the new year. So yeah, that it's just a matter of doing material tests. And Bob is asking, is the conveyor system ready yet?
No,
I'm waiting
it's
on that
not.
one too, Bob.
But we have the prototypes now. I could show you. It's kind of crude. We are still testing. So the main thing we are trying to test is if when you're doing vector graphics and the conveyor goes back and forth, if it can close the loop, like the chuck rotary can, right? So
Okay.
we have the prototype. We are testing it.
Yeah.
But we're not sure how well the first prototypes are going to perform. So I can't give an exact. If it goes well, then we'll have it out sooner. If we need to do a few more revisions, then it's going to be a little later. But we are working on it.
All right. Dwayne, one of our regular viewers, is asking. He has the MK1, the Mark 1, the 10 watt laser, and the answer is it upgradable to 20 watts? Leo just covered that. Yes, it is. So you can buy the 20 watt upgrade. Wayne says that he purchased a 20 watt this morning. Can he get in on the raffle? The raffle is only for people that purchase from the link that you see at the bottom of the video. That's what this video is for tonight, is for announcing that special purchase link. So that we're talking about, starting to do hand editing and things like that. And that would be a little bit too much work. Okay, so will the Lasermatic 10 be able to upgrade to the 30 watt ever? At this moment, no. But Leo, will it ever be able to be upgraded to the 30 watt? You can say no.
Well, we don't have anything planned right now. No.
Okay.
If we get a lot more questions, then maybe we'll work on new cabling. But
Okay.
right now, no.
But based on your review today, Rich, since we can go to the 20 watt, there's not much advantage by jumping to the 30.
There is a difference, but it's not a big difference. Let me answer this question first, and then I'll show you the difference. So is the 20 watt, Cane Acre Woodworks is asking, is the 20 watt upgrade switchable to 10 watts? Yes, it is. So both the 20 watt and the 30 watt have a switch on the side, and both of those can be switched back and forth between 10 and 20 or 10 and 30. So this morning I did, or yesterday, last night, I filmed this video that I launched this morning on this 30 watt compared to the 20 watt. And I'll run over a couple of these for you really quickly to show you what the difference is. At 55% power, the 20 watt cut through this 3 millimeter 3-ply plywood at 560 millimeters per minute. The 30 watt cut through it at 733. Not a big difference. Okay. At 61% power, 817 was the 30 watt and 620 was the 20 watt. At 72% power, 983 was the 30 watt and 862 was the 20 watt. So in my opinion, there's not a big difference between the 20 and the 30 watt where you'd be saving that much time. If you already have the 20 watt, then I'm gonna, if it were me, I probably wouldn't purchase the 30 watt upgrade. I'm sure people are going to disagree with me on that. If you need a couple of hundred extra millimeters per minute, then I guess you can.
No, but like you were, if I didn't have the 20 watt, then I would get the 30 watt that had the switchable down to the 10.
Yes.
But
I haven't noticed a big difference in the engravings between the 20 and 30.
Yeah, but if you've got the original 10 and want to upgrade, then upgrading to the 20 is really
absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Going from 10 to 20, I would say absolutely. Going from 10 to 20 is a huge difference. Going from 20 to 30 is not that big of a difference. Michelle is asking, does the 20 watt come with the air? All of these are all-in-one lasers. So any Lasermatic that you buy has got air assist. They're all in one. There's no accessories that you need to buy. They come with the enclosure. They come with the air assist. They come with the exhaust hose. Everything that you need is in the package.
Hey, Rich.
Yes.
Since you're my Lightburn authority, you need to contact Lightburn and have them do a Black Friday sale because I need to upgrade a Galvo here in the next couple of days. I emailed them and said, no, we don't do sales.
So how does the MK2 compare to the Acer or the Algo laser? It blows away the Acer. It beats the Acer 36 watt. And I just did a video last week on the Algo laser Delta, their flagship model, and the 20. That's the 22 watt. The 20 watt MK2 cuts faster, engraves better, has darker engraves. So I don't talk much about the Lasermatic 20, but I did compare the two, the Delta to the Lasermatic, and the Lasermatic was head and shoulders above it.
And Rich, on those two there, are either one of those enclosed? Is the Acer or the Algo laser an enclosed laser?
No, neither one of them are all in one, and both of them are going to cost you a lot more money. And that's something that I think all of us here, except for Leo, agree that the Lasermatic is worth a lot more than they charge for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Twice.
Steve is saying, can you give me a few reasons to update to an MK20 instead of just buying the module? I don't sell anything, but just enjoy making stuff to give away. Well, my biggest reason that I would say that you'd want to upgrade to the entire machine would be the pass-through. That's my number one reason. This has the largest pass-through in the industry as far as height's concerned. It's got a 1-inch tall pass-through by 17 inches wide, front and back. So if you're going to be doing like porch signs that are 6 feet long, you're going to need that pass-through. And that's my number one reason. And then, of course, it's got a different exhaust fan in it. So it's a higher velocity exhaust fan. It has the frame on it is metal instead of just being the acrylic, where you pull the acrylic up and down. Now there's a metal frame all the way around. There are quite a few different upgrades that were done to the Mark II that make it head and shoulders above the original Lasermatic.
Air assist.
They all have the air assist. Yeah.
Automatic air assist controlled by Lightburn.
Auto air.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Automatic. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you hit start and light burn, it automatically turns the air assist on. There's no extra 110 or 220 plug that you have to plug in. Everything goes directly into the machine. And I think we just talked about this. Richard is asking, will there be a powered conveyor attachment? That is in prototype right now at the factory.
Yep.
Okay, so will there be price reductions for Black Friday and Cyber Monday? You know what? This, Larry, this machine is so much cheaper than all of the competitors that it beats in every way, and it's all in one. And they're so close. There's such a small profit margin on this machine that they really can't get any cheaper. And like I said a minute ago, all of us here agree. And even if you ask the people in the Facebook group, they all agree that you're getting a lot more for your money than what you're paying for here. So
you're pretty much getting the Black Friday price year round.
Exactly. So
But
we're
the
all trying to
value's
convince
unmatched.
Leo to raise the price, and he was supposed to raise it last March, and he never did. So I guess we could say, let's pretend like he raised it last March, and you're getting a Black Friday deal all year round. Thank you, Patrick, for putting that in there. So I had forgotten the groups. That's why I didn't want to mention it. So if you want to go check out the group and see what people have to say about this laser, about Leo, about support, about Dimitri, about everything, you can go to facebook.com/groups/Roly Official. Now, there are a couple of Lasermatic groups that have formed since then. If it doesn't say Roly Official, it's not the official group. You want to be in the Roly Official one.
Rich, if I may add, also on the group, make sure to answer the questions honestly and especially agree to the group rules.
Yes.
Because, we have to be polite. We have to respect one another. And it's all within the membership that we all get along. It's a small family. And most people know each other as well. Everybody helps out. And I'm very thankful for that, for everybody giving a hand. So, answer the questions, agree to the group rules, most importantly.
Yep.
And that's it. Have fun. I mean, it's all open to anybody. We've had good people, bad people. I haven't thrown anybody out. So, and there's an itchy figure.
And if you're a competitor with another laser company, don't join. That's so tacky. Don't do that.
We figured it out already.
Yeah, we've already got you figured out. So, okay. So this question was just answered by Leo. We do have the conveyor attachment that will be replacing the bed, and it will be working with light burn. Yes. So that is something that is being prototyped right now in the factory at Roly Automation. So yes. So if you guys haven't seen our other channel, myself, Steve the Hobo with Wood, and Patrick from Light Source Engraving, we have another channel called Laser Maker's Realm. We do a live stream every 2 weeks, and we give away free files, and we'll be giving away free Lasermatic hats soon as well.
And Rich, just because you don't see a lot of this, tomorrow our topic is going to be using the rotary.
The rotary, yes. And we'll be answering.
A lot of people ask, hey, can we see that demo? Show us how that works.
Yeah.
So tune in tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow we will be demoing the rotary, the chuck roller. So Don is saying, is the air assist included? Yes, it is. The Mark II it's a all-in-one. You get the air assist, you get the rotary attachment, the chuck roller, you get the honeycomb bed, you get everything. It's all in one. You don't have to purchase anything else.
And if you've not worked with a chuck rotary, boy, you're going to love it when you get these things.
Yeah, you could say that again. And how does the Mark II compare to the 8? Okay, I already got this. I don't know why I'm getting this one again. I guess my screen moved down. There is a question here for Leo. It is, I purchased the 2 replacement lenses for backup. Is there a timeline on when you need to replace the lens on the Lasermatic 10?
I think that depends on how often you clean it. But with proper cleaning, I would say you almost don't have to replace it.
Right, exactly.
Like hundreds of hours at least. Yeah.
Yes. So just to give you an idea, I think the last amount of hours that I clocked on the Lasermatic 10 before I donated it to charity was like 740. So I never replaced it, but I do clean my lens every day at the end of the day. So got another question for Leo, and this is an expensive question. Are you shipping to Australia?
Yeah, we are, but it's only directly from the factory. So, well, with Europe or Germany specifically, but we can fulfill from Germany to the rest of Europe. So with Europe, Canada, and the UK, we are shipping machines to local warehouses.
Okay.
But with Australia, we haven't so far, and we can only send it directly from the factory. And I think the cost on our website for shipping is $350 right now,
Yeah.
which we
And
are taking a
worth
bit of a
every
hit
penny.
on, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's worth every penny. So this question is, sometimes the camera does not show the whole 400 by 400 bed. It misses the bottom strip. What happens? So Dimitri here has partnered with Leo and did a camera video in the Facebook group. Dimitri, can you tell them about that?
You know, it's a simple fix. Every the 10 watt, the 20 to 30, they all come with a default setting camera, and it's a simple procedure that every thickness of material that you want to calibrate, and by doing and following this procedure, you're able to get a very, very accurate camera on anywhere within the surface, and then literally you get actually square lines all the way through.
Okay.
So Leo spent some time on this, figuring it out, and we more or less perfected it, and it works perfectly fine. No headache.
And
once you're up and running,
and there were a couple of tips and tricks in there that I'd never seen before as well. So thank you, Leo, for spending the time on that.
And do you find that
I
on
have
Facebook?
Go ahead, Steve.
yeah, it's
Leo, go ahead. No, Leo, please.
I think I know your question. So it's on. I think it's in the feature section in Facebook, but it's also on our YouTube channel.
And I just linked it in the comments.
Okay, beautiful.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick.
Welcome.
And with Deepak's question, I'm not sure if he was referring to the Lasermatic 10 or 20. So we're doing better quality checks on the newer machines now, where we check each individual camera to make sure that their field of view is that it's not a calibration, that it is a calibration problem and not a camera problem.
Okay, awesome.
So, but we didn't do that for the Lasermatic 10. So if in the Windows native camera app, you see the camera actually has it cut off on the bottom, then we can send a replacement camera.
Okay. So John is asking about recommendations on safety glasses, and the answer to that is pretty easy. If the safety glasses don't have a rating and they're not marked on the side where or on the top where it tells you the rating, you have to get a rating for the 450 nanometer range, and they come in all different styles from 100 to 1200 or 400 to 600, or if you look on Amazon and you find something that is at least CE rated, and it's printed on the glasses themselves, the chances are those are going to be good glasses. So, and that is a point that I would like to bring up to everybody, is that the acrylic, all acrylics that come on lasers will block like 99% of the laser beams. You could catch a stray reflection from metal or something like that. So you always want to use your glasses in combination with the acrylic. So number one nice guy says, any plans for a riser base?
No plans right now.
I actually have a prototype that I've been developing for Leo. Right here. I will send you the SketchUp drawings on this, Leo. As soon as
$9.99. Black
I
Friday
get them
sale.
done. Okay, so yes, Free Mascot is the brand that I recommend, that I have in the link to. In my description of my videos, that's the link that I have, is to Free Mascot. Those are dependable, and I actually Leo sent me a tester to test out the laser, and I actually tested the glasses one day with that as well, and I got almost nothing. In fact, I didn't even get a reading on the tester when I put the glasses under the laser beam. So yeah, the Free Mascot are the best, in my opinion. Anyway, they're the best in this price range. If you spend a couple $100 on them, well, then you'll probably get better. I don't know. All right, let's see. Laser and More says, in the future, do you think it would be possible to have the wattage change internally through the software? No, I don't think so. Leo, I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I think that's more a Lightburn question. I don't think they're like at LBX. I don't think that was one of the features. No.
Yeah, that would be something to ask Lightburn. You can go to forum.lightburnsoftware.com and you can actually suggest a feature if you wanted to. Looks like Frank has made an order. Thank you, Frank. We got our first order, Leo. Used the link and ordered the 30-watt with the rotary. Please include napkins because he's drooling. Okay, so we've got Steve is saying, is the 20-watt upgrade to the original LM10 switchable? Yes, it is. You can switch it between 10 and 20 watts. Welcome, Jim. Glad to see you here. He's asking, Leo, how did you get started in the laser industry? Good question.
So the answer might not be as interesting as. So I originally started as an Amazon seller. So I sold storage boxes on Amazon. So I ended up selling that business, and then I still wanted to do Amazon. So I scoured, all around. This was in early 2022, and laser looked like it was a growing industry, and it looked like the products at the time had a lot of areas where it could be improved. So I was excited to get started. It turned out to be a totally different beast than storage boxes, of course, but yeah, we're into our second year. We're working on our Gen 3 machine, so yeah, we're still very much trying to fulfill our original vision.
So speaking of the Mark III, when will the 400 by 600 be available?
So the 400 by 600 will be available as like a Mark II XL or extra wide. And every time I answer this question, we end up being a little bit late. So I have to think about it, but not this year. Not this year.
Definitely not this year.
Early next year, yes.
Okay,
Rich, didn't you mention earlier people engraving with the door open, they weren't sure what to do? They had put a magnet on the switch versus duct tape or something, that way they could have an open.
Don't give away the secret to tomorrow night's live stream, Jerry.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's live stream is about that. All right. Sorry.
Yeah. So how much are they? Just looked it up and on the page and closed. I don't know what that means. But Leo, can you go over the pricing structure on the 10, 20, and 30 watt?
Yeah. So the prices for the whole package, the Mark II package with the rotary is $10.99 for the 10 watt, $12.99 for the 20 watt, and $15.99 for the 30 watt. And it's $200 cheaper without the rotary.
Okay. And will there be an extension kit? No. For the Lasermatic, no. It will be a special edition machine called the XL, and it would be a complete purchase. Let's see what's next here. So Old Guy Design says he's sorry he's late. Shame on you. Don't do that again. He loves his new MK20, and Dimitri is the man on Facebook. We already know that. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. My MK2 won't auto turn on the air assist. You have to tick on the little button in Lightburn on the layer itself that says air assist. You have to turn it from red to green in order for Lightburn is what turns on the air assist on the Mark II. It's not the control board doing it. It's the M7 command that you send from Lightburn to the Lasermatic. So make sure that you have that air assist ticked on in Lightburn on the layer. Double click the layer, and when you double click that layer, if you look at the top right side, you'll see a button that says air assist. It's likely red. Switch it to green. Again, 8-Ball is asking about the 610 bed. Okay, so that's not going to be available this year. Hopefully as soon as possible. I think the best answer to that question is, let's see. If you buy a laser, will they be shipped in the USA or are they shipped from China? They actually will be coming from Ontario, California. So the warehouse for Roly Automation is in Ontario, California. Of course, they come from China, but they're stocked in Ontario.
So Gail is saying in Lightburn he does what you just described, but it's not working.
Okay,
I think another.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the other place to check is if the setting has been switched to M7 in the device settings. If it's switched to M7 and you have enabled it in each Lightburn layer, then it might be an issue with the control board.
Yeah, I've actually found that. I found that M7
so,
or M8 works in Lightburn, but that's a good try. Mine is set to M8.
Okay.
Okay, so Paul is saying, Rich, your material test this AM, did you focus to the surface? No, I focused with the focusing tool that comes from Roly Automation. So when I do my tests, I tend to use the manufacturer parameters. So I set it to the highest level because it was 3mm, and that's engraving and cutting. So no, I didn't lower it. If you lower it about 1 millimeter or so, you'll get better results. But no, I didn't do that in my video this morning. I used a manufacturer suggestion. The website is not clear about desk space. How much desk space should be planned if building a custom desk for this? Well, it's 24 inches wide. You have to leave a little width on the left side for the air assist, the actual physical air assist itself. And it is 20, I think it's 27.5 deep. This is a really small table behind me, and it fits on there. The legs are closer together. The legs are like 24 inches. So if you want the exact measurements, I can do that for you.
I think I put it in the comments. It's
okay.
approximately 24 by 24 by 8. I mean, it's pretty much dead on.
That's right, Patrick. That's right.
22.5 wide is the width. And then it's 2 feet deep. But like I said, the legs on the depth are recessed about a little over an inch. So you don't need more than 22 for the depth. It's actually has a very small footprint for its size.
I just checked with my Lasermatic, and M7 is turning on air assist, and M8 is not.
Okay, mine is set to M8, and it's turning it on. So M8, M9. But yeah, so that might be the answer then. Switch it to M7.
Yeah, Gail 38 in chat said thanks. I solved it. It was on M8.
Okay,
Nice.
great. Okay. Tom is saying, are there any plans for filtered fume extractor, or can you recommend any for these units? Well, that is, you know, that's a question on whether or not a scrubber, an air scrubber, I think that's what you're asking about, is worth the money that you pay. If you're not spending $1,400 to $1,600 on an air scrubber, it's not going to work the way you want it to work. So that's the way I would answer that. Leo, do you have any plans on developing your own air scrubber?
Nope. In the group,
that's a good idea.
I think we have people with the Geiger Cloud fume extractor.
Yeah.
They seem to have good experience with it.
Yeah.
We're trying to focus our energy.
The GWIC works good, but I can tell you that the We Create fume extractor is the best one I've ever seen. It's like a couple $300, something like that. I'm using it right over there. I used it for the Delta test, and I didn't smell a thing in this shop with the enclosure open. So I just had it hooked up to the back. It is probably the most powerful one I've seen, and it has the best air filtration. Plus, it comes with extra filters. On the 10 watt, is there an air filter box I can use? The 10 watt, I have a little space to laser with proper on the 10 watt. You're gonna want to vent all of these to the outside. That's my recommendation. So vent it to the outdoors. Find a window over here. I cut a hole in the middle of the building, and I put on a fixture. Same thing next door. You want to vent it to the outside. So there's a light burn question in here that I probably should skip because this is not a light burn. A light burn question. I cannot get the laser software to install on Windows 1064. Am I missing light burn software? That would be a question for forum.lightburnsoftware.com. You can go over there and ask them that. I've never had a problem installing it. Let's see. So in 10 years time, where will the diode lasers be? Probably 1,000 watts in 10 years.
Well, yeah, well, they already have industrial lasers with
yes,
welding blue lasers that have like 1,500 watts, and they're able to get dot size that are, smaller than the 40 watt diodes. So we're trying to, take some of that technology and bring it to next year's machine. But in 10 years time, I think it's going to be higher power for cheaper.
Yeah.
Or hopefully.
So when will the replacement lenses be available on your website for the MK20 for the Mark II? I only see them for the original 10. I'm pretty sure they're both the same, aren't they?
No, the
lens cover? No?
The lens for the 20 has a step on it because it's
okay.
We have an O-ring that seals the air assist nozzle with the 20. This
that's right.
We can get this done quickly in the next 2 weeks.
So that's that this is something that you're not going to see from any other laser manufacturer. Is when there's a problem in the with the machine, or there's something that people want, they post it up in that Facebook group, and Leo addresses it, the owner of the company. So you won't find this with any other laser manufacturer out there, period. So you ask for replacement lenses, he says, I'll get it done in the next 2 weeks. That's not going to happen anywhere else. Don is saying thank you to me and Leo, leaving all the other guys out, and wishing us all the best. And Steve just got up and walked away. Okay, so let's see. Oh, right. So if you look in the comments, you'll find this link. Thank you, Patrick, that Patrick put in there for the camera alignment video.
Camera draw calibration.
Yep.
Close enough.
Yeah.
And Jeremy's saying he's a disabled veteran. Thank you for your service. and new to the laser world, what should I do other than watch Lightburn software videos? You should probably buy a Mark II Lasermatic. Yeah, I mean that's how you learn, is by watching the videos.
Join Facebook groups. Watch Rich, Patrick, Steve. Everybody does videos on lasers. You can learn everything.
So Catfish is saying, how about calibrating the camera for the Chuck rotary? That calibration video will let you know. I mean, you're really not going to use the camera on the Chuck rotary because it's got a spot where it goes right to the center of whatever item you're going to be, whatever, rolled item you're going to be lasering. So you don't really need the camera on that. And, every different tumbler is going to be a different size. So you'd have to do a lot of calibrations to do that. Let's see. Deepak is saying MK2 2010 20. I don't know what the question is.
I think he's referring to his earlier question about the camera not seeing the front or back edge. I forgot which one. Okay, so I should mention, if it's the back edge, then by design the camera may not reach the back edge, because our work area on the MK2 is 410 by 390,
right?
But the honeycomb bed is 410 by 410.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Rich has given me a lot of grief about this.
Yes, I have.
If it's the front edge, that's not visible, then I think the easiest way to check is in the Windows native camera app. Switch to 4:3, 5 megapixels, because they have different aspect ratios in the native camera app. Anyway, you switch to the 4:3 native aspect ratio, and if it's still not showing, then we'll replace the camera.
Okay, so there's something else I didn't know as well. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, yes, you can go to right now. There is several videos on the Lasermatic, on the Roly Automation YouTube channel, and I think there's going to be more in the future. There's quite a few videos on my channel. There's videos on Steve's channel. There's videos on Patrick's channel. There's even Jerry with 3D printing's got some, some videos on his channel. So there's videos everywhere on how to use it. But Roly Automation does have a YouTube channel, and that's probably where I would go.
A lot of people that don't use Facebook and they don't like all the BS they see on Facebook, just go there for the groups. All companies post great videos and content on Facebook. Just go there for the groups. Don't go there for your homepage and all the crap, Christmas stuff or whatever you want. Ads you're seeing that people keep sharing and liking. Go there for the companies and the groups. Facebook is a huge, everything is on Facebook. I've been on Facebook forever and ever. My group is on Facebook. And if you want to learn anything, you don't necessarily always find it on Discord. You find it on Facebook. All companies post there, and you can learn anything you need to know right now instantaneously. So if you don't like Facebook and you're in the hobbies, you need to be on Facebook. If only for that reason, just to follow everybody and learn all this.
Yeah, and that's what I do, Jerry. I mean, I don't go on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook in my personal page for like 3 years.
Yeah.
So, and Carl, that's a prototype. Don't steal my prototype, please. That riser for the Lasermatic. That was a joke. I have an inline higher CFM exhaust fan, but I still smell the burn in the house. Is it leaking from somewhere? Well, that would depend. If you have a higher CFM exhaust fan and you haven't removed the factory fan that's in there, you're really not going to get much of a difference, because that's going to be an obstruction, and it's going to keep you from pulling those higher CFMs. Unless you have a really high CFM, you're always going to smell something. It's your burning material. I have 1,400 CFMs in the shop next door, and I can still smell some things from my CO2 that's in there, from the fiber. There's always going to be some smell, but you have to have a much higher CFM fan, and you have to remove the factory fan for that to work properly. Bob is saying, Leo, I know I speak for many when I say thank you for your time and dedication to making an affordable laser. Yeah, too affordable. Like
yeah.
many others, I'm on a fixed income. Because of you, I can enjoy this hobby. Thank you for that comment, Bob.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you, Leo.
thank you.
You're awesome. We all love you.
And
Thank
just
you.
so everybody knows, we all disagree with Leo on this. So we
Yeah.
think that
Yeah,
this should be much higher price laser. When you compare it,
You know, so if I was Leo's dad, I'd take him out behind the woodshed and
give him a good spanking.
Yeah, because this laser with all the equipment, it should be twice the price minimum.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, Chicago Bob. Thank you.
So without my high-tech riser system, which is still in prototype, what is the maximum Z height that you can cut or engrave? It's pretty high. Do you know what that is offhand, Leo?
It's I want to say 107 millimeters or maybe 108.
Okay, so about 4 inches. Yeah, that's
a little bit more than 4 inches.
I've already engraved my prototype riser, so that's 3.5 inches. And okay, I ordered the 30-watt bundle and jig table tonight as soon as the raffle went off. What a great deal. Thank you so much for that, Tig. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
And another thing too is that Leo has got some settings for the jig table, and I'm working on some more presets as well. So as soon as I get mine done, I'll post those up. Leo, is postage still free to the UK when they arrive here?
No, we had it set to $50. Like even with local or not local, inventory inside the UK.
And is
$50.
there a customs fee as well?
No. So once it's in the UK, shipping is £50.
Okay.
No, wait. No, $50. Sorry, $50.
$50. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any plans for a CO2? No, there are so many plans for improvement on the MK2. It's going to be the world's best laser for as long as we can keep it that way. So we're going to focus. Leo's going to focus on the diode industry, and eventually, we'll be up to like 500 watts, right, Leo?
Yeah, no CO2s, diodes.
Okay, can the exhaust fan be controlled via light burn? Yes, it can.
The exhaust fan?
Yes. So what you can do is you have to buy a switch. You can get them on Amazon. It's an M7 switch. And basically what you do is an external exhaust fan, I'm guessing this, like an inline fan is what he's talking about. So you would have to take like a power cord and cut the power cord. And on one side, you put the power in. On the other side, you put the power out. And when you enable that, in Lightburn, that M7 feature, it will automatically, if you look up NAJ on my channel, I show you how that's wired and where you can get the switch on Amazon. So look up NAJ and you'll see a video on the, I think it's the 3 Max, the NAJ 3 Max. And I talk about using that M7 to control the exhaust fan. Frank is saying, as an FYI, 600 millimeters is almost 24 inches. Thanks.
Yeah, well, it's 610 because we want it to be just a hair above 24.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just a hair above.
Mm-hmm.
Will the new air assist work with the MK1? I think he's talking about the inline air assist. No.
Nope.
I'm laughing at something I'm reading, not what you said.
Okay. Boy, we got a lot of questions tonight.
The tireder I get, the more I laugh. That happens too.
Yeah, if you guys need to jump out, that's okay. We'll stay in here. Okay, T-Man's Woodshed is saying, on the holiday site, can you financing options such as a firm? I believe so.
Yeah, we don't have that set up right now. We still have to add a few things to the site. That's one of them. But right now,
Okay.
no offer.
All right. And Gail is saying problem solved. Thank you. Switch to the M8. How would you compare the Mark II to X? I'm not even going to answer that. To the
Yeah.
X tool. Yeah. There's no diode laser on the market that I've tested so far that compares to the Lasermatic. And especially the X tool.
A Daihatsu and a Lamborghini.
Okay, Kate is saying that she didn't get her $100 deposit. She was charged $12.99. Kate, if you email support at right support, Leo.
Yeah. I have. We set pre-orders. The deposit is $100, and when we send out the emails for people to complete their orders, we include a $100 discount code. And then, but it doesn't work for some people, and maybe some people forget. So we go back periodically. We look at all the orders to see maybe which customers forgot to apply the discount code, and then we'll refund it. So we haven't done that for Kate yet, and I believe Gail also had the same thing. So I apologize. We'll go back and fix that.
Right. Okay. And Joseph is just confirming that you have to use that discount code that was emailed to you. Kate's saying that she did use it, so Leo has addressed that already. And this is also, I don't know if this works or not. I don't think it's going to work, but drop your exhaust hose in a bucket of water. I don't know about that.
No, it's not going to work. That's not going to
And
work.
then all the fumes come right
going to
back
come out.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cold weather is finally creeping into Texas. Is there any precaution to take with the Lasermatic 10 in a garage? Not that I know of.
Not in Texas.
Yeah, you don't want to go down a specific temperature because of the linear rails. They will rust on you. That's because of the humidity coming back and forth, up and down all the time.
Okay. Probably an easy solution to that would be just to grease them for the winter. I keep mine greased anyway.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Tig is asking, is there a way to check the order status on the website? Leo?
No, but you can check the status by going to the original order, like order confirmed email that we sent. So it's there.
Is shipping free to the UK? I think we just covered that.
No,
there is a $50 fee. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to build any other types of lasers?
Nope, just XY motion diode lasers all the way, as far as we're concerned right now.
So
I think the next one we might move to is a scanning diode laser, but that's not in the works.
Nope. Shh, don't tell them about that yet. That's a surprise. Okay, so John is saying looking into getting into diodes, and depending on the wattage, some cut through 3/4 and others less. Can a low watt cut through any size with multiple passes? No. So the maximum distance that any diode laser can cut, in my experience, is 34 millimeters. So that's if you have something that's powerful enough to cut that far. And like a 5-watt laser, as an example, would take you 100 passes to get down that low. And another thing too is that your focus, you'll be so far out of focus that the lower power lasers won't do that. So my experience has been that for really thick materials, even the 10-watt, I have gotten the Lasermatic 10-watt to cut through 25 millimeters, but that's as far as that goes. The 20-watt goes about 34 before it runs out of focus. Okay. Do you think the cutting capabilities of the 30 watt module would be comparable to a 40 watt CO2? That's my 40 watt CO2 can't
Yeah,
cut.
I'm curious also.
Yeah, it doesn't cut as deep as the 30 watt here does. So if it does, it's a really bad cut. This one has a nice clean cut on all different thicknesses. So the most I've done on this one so far on the 30 watt was I believe 17 millimeter, but I'll be doing a complete review video on this 30 watt with the comparison 20 to 30 coming up soon. But I would say no. When you're looking at the K40, it's basically people just get that so that they can cut acrylic, for the different laser for the 1064 nanometer beam. Okay, so Gail is saying the camera is too close to the tumbler. I don't think you should use the camera on tumblers. So it's got a preset position that you use. I just ordered the 1020 watt upgrade this morning. Is the install pretty straightforward on the legacy machine? And thanks for all you do and this live stream. Hello, Leo from Mark in Utah.
I would say the install is straightforward. Yeah, so what's involved is you take off the original module, you put the new one on, and that's removing and attaching 4 screws. What's a little bit more than maybe what people expect is you also have to replace the y-axis hard stops.
Yes,
so that's in
just
total
a matter of unscrewing them.
Yeah, that's another 6 screws. And then you put, because the light on the original Lasermatic 10 has to still run on 12 watts, 12 volts.
That's right.
We have a little box that you place on the back of the machine. So you have to plug and unplug a few wires.
Right.
But overall, I would say it's still straightforward.
Patrick, can you handle this one? A list of everyone's channels in the comments?
I already did it.
Oh, he already did it.
Yep.
Use your Windows and V and see if you can paste another copy of it in there.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. No, not just light source engraving. Does the USB need to stay plugged into the computer to use the Mark II? No, because you can use Wi-Fi or the web UI or the SD card, So you want to answer that, Leo?
Yeah, so the machine does include an SD card reader and it has a web interface, but it's fairly basic. So you load so you connect to the machine via Wi-Fi. You open a web browser and you're able to upload files onto an SD card that's already installed on the circuit board.
Right.
And
I've
then you can
actually
run
got a video
files
on
from
that. Yeah, I've got a video on that. So if you search my channel for Wi-Fi, you'll find it. And Gail saying that this 85-year-old grandpa has to go to bed. Okay, good night. Yeah.
Thanks, Patrick.
All right, so let me see how far I am here. I still got a bunch of comments left, so we're going to keep going. Jeff is saying, quit talking about raising the price. You can do it after he buys one. Well, if you buy one at that link at the bottom of the video right there, where you see lahobbyguy.com/holiday, you get a chance of possibly winning one on December 23rd. Just
Hey,
in time
Rich,
for Christmas.
if you plan on answering all questions in chat, I'm not sure if you do or not. You can type something in chat or a straight line. That way, that's the end of where you're going to go. Because comments will never stop. But if you want to answer all that's here at this point, Patrick or somebody put something in chat, and that's your cutoff point.
Yeah,
that's just an idea.
I'm not switching to other screens, so I'm just kind of scrolling through as I go. Thanks, Jerry.
Okay.
Let's see. Does the orange acrylic of the housing have a fancy name? Or what would I look for? There
Shroud.
are. Go ahead.
Shroud.
There are acrylic companies out there that specialize in laser safe acrylic. If you Google laser safe acrylic, you'll find them. There are also companies that are selling acrylic that's not certified laser safe and it's just tinted orange. So you want to watch out for those. Make sure that it's certified safe. Jimmy's saying I started saving for the 10 watt, then the 20 watt, then 30 watt. Now there's a 40 watt on the horizon. That's not going to be for a while. If I don't save up quicker, I'll be saving up for the 1000 watt.
Yeah, those are very expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Old Guy Designs is saying he's impressed at Leo's prices equipment for the common guy. He's a special guy and wishes that all companies would follow suit. They're trying to compete, but when you compare any other laser on the market and then you add the accessories that the Lasermatic comes with, they're all more expensive.
I don't like companies that come out every week with a new product and they're real high energy and buy this, buy this, buy this, and next week it's something different. So.
Okay, Diane saying I am considering purchasing the 1020 watt module for my Lasermatic 10. Did I hear that the current Honeycomb bed won't fit? No, it will still fit. It'll just be you won't be able to use the entire bed. Go ahead, Leo.
Yeah, so it'll still fit. Everything will work fine. It's just the laser dot will no longer overlap with the front left corner of the Honeycomb because the laser module is physically bigger. We had to shift it a little bit, so the laser beam is no longer in the same spot.
Right. Okay. We have another one saying stop saying that the Lasermatic is underpriced. Will the M7 hookup work on an OhmTech? Yeah, it works with light burn, so it has nothing to do with the laser engraver. How long are you going to support the Lasermatic 10? Well, at least throughout the warranty period. Go ahead, Leo.
Yeah, so the warranty period is 1 year. I think we're coming up on 1 year for like the very first machines that we have sold. But if you send us an email, we're not gonna check. When did you purchase your machine? Has it passed the 1 year mark yet?
Right. Yeah,
so
and that's a great thing too.
Yeah.
Robert is asking, does a diode will cut clear acrylic? The diode lasers are all on the 455 nanometer scale, so that does not see clear acrylic. Trying to look up the M7 switch with if you go on my channel and you look for 3 Max, an AJ3 Max, I go through the whole setup of the M7 box in there.
I pasted a link in the comments.
Okay. And I just did that one. I don't know why some of these are coming up twice because I am scrolling here. Here is an M7 M8 switch. Okay, so it's in the NAJ shop. Yeah, I should have probably said that. If you go to NAJ.shop, and he put the entire link in the comment for you there, you can find the accessories there. NAJ sells it. They're also on Amazon too. Do you have any plans to make a laser that will fit on a CNC router machine? JTech makes some. JTech makes them for lots of different applications, but Roly Automation is a machine company. I don't think, Leo, you can answer that.
Yeah, no plans.
How about coming out with a infrared module?
Yes, this one we have gotten a few requests since the launch of the Lasermatic 10. Like we don't have, we're not working on it right now, but we're open to have that as an option.
And I can tell you folks that using a 2 watt diode is not really something that you want. I think it's a bigger waste of money. But does it take a while for the order confirmed email to arrive after the purchase? I didn't get one when the transaction went through.
No, the email should be sent like right away. Yeah, and I think it's most likely like in spam or maybe in one of the other inboxes.
Yeah, check your spam folder.
Yeah, we use Shopify. Our store is on Shopify, and Shopify is really good about like being consistent.
Leo Steve says that he's never done business with online with a company that is so responsive to its companies. And from the owner and CEO, exclamation point. Thank you for your excellent machines and excellent customer service.
I guess I'll just say a few things because like we gotten a few of these messages already. Yeah, I'm so happy that people are excited about our product. And when Jerry said like people send Leo in the comments, yeah, I'm so excited that there's like a community now, and we are part of the Louisiana Hobby Guy and Laser Makers Realm community as well, and we have our own community on Facebook, our official group. So I'm super happy that's all happening. But at the end of the day, you guys are our customers. You pay the bills. So we are always going to stick with that, and we always try to live up to people's high expectations.
Awesome. So Frank is saying a guy in Thailand has 64 diode lasers linked on one rail. That way it burns 64 boards at one time. You can actually contact Najay about that. I think Najay has one that does 128, something like that. So it's an adapter that you can add, and it splits the signal into, it's just a signal splitter is all it is. So the signal coming from light burn goes to all of them. Not something you could even make yourself. Where is the link on my screen? If you're talking about the link to the order page, it is lahobbyguy.com/holiday. Scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Yep. Thank you, Joseph. Joseph said the same thing. Are people who upgrade from a Lasermatic 10 to a Mark II having any difficulty selling the Lasermatic 10? Well,
oh yeah, I'm interested in this one also.
I don't know if anybody, I don't know anyone that sold one. It seems like people are just adding them to their repertoire.
That's what I've saw mostly.
Yeah. I've only seen actually one machine for sale, and that's somebody that couldn't learn the software. They couldn't learn Lightburn. And Gary is sending you a big thank you for answering all of his emails, Leo.
Yep. Happy to help. Thank you.
I'm thinking about getting the 20-watt module only. Is it a 1020? Yes, it is a combo module. You just throw a switch.
Yeah. So the upgrade module, the upgrade 20-watt module is exactly the same module as the Lasermatic Mark II.
Yes. No, there are no
20-watt. Yeah. It just has different mounting points.
There are no membership fees for the Facebook group, Wally. And we still got people typing Leo
Thank you guys.
in the comments.
I made a comment again if people type it again, so here it comes.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, it looks like I've reached the bottom of the comments. If I haven't answered any of your comments or questions, now would be the time to do it, because we are at 1 hour and 34 minutes, and tonight's live stream is scheduled for an hour and a half. So final call for the question and answer session that we've got going on.
Rich, I want to make a comment on your shirt you're wearing that has the cut-off sleeves. My dad was a carpenter. He passed away when I was 17. Anyway, he always cut off his shirt sleeves with a skill saw, and he wore shirts just like that. So every time I see you in that, I think of my dad.
I'm actually trying to get some more of these so that this will become like my signature. If you want to know the backstory behind this, I guess about 25 years ago, I got a shirt that had a picture of the cable guy, Larry the Cable Guy, on it. And on the back of the shirt, it said, "Get her done." And it looked just like this, except it was a lighter gray. And I wound up having to, that one wore out. I wound up having to throw that away a couple of years ago. So I bought like 6 of these. So I just want to get some more different colors because people think I wear the same one every time. I don't. I shower every day and I change my clothes every day. So let's see. Let's get back over here real quick. Let's see what we got here. Call says, when I opened my MK1 and started to put it together, I noticed that the Wi-Fi antenna was broken, and I emailed and I received a replacement in about 4 days. And that's like the typical story that you're going to hear from anybody that contacts support. And if you go on any of the Facebook groups, pick a manufacturer, I don't care who it is, go in there and take a look at all the complaints that people are making. Why doesn't anybody answer my emails? That doesn't happen with this company. And that's why I'm the brand ambassador for this company. I would never recommend a company to someone, just like I would never recommend a car to somebody that I knew was a bad car. I won't recommend a product that I know is a bad product. And Leo has, I've been with Leo since the beginning. So I did the product launch and I have not gotten a single, not one complaint from a customer saying that, they had a problem that wasn't resolved. So I agree, Mike. Leo is the man. And Leo's getting, his head's growing larger as we go through. Customer service is out of this world. And Juan is saying that, thank you for the information. Now I know what my upgrade machine will be. Yeah, and now is the time to do it because anybody that purchases from that link on the bottom of the screen, between now and December 23rd, you get a chance that Leo's going to grace 2 orders. So we're going to do a raffle on December 23rd, right before Christmas. We're going to grace 2 orders. So you're going to be completely refunded for whatever you buy from Lasermatic. Now, don't go buying 20 Lasermatic 20s so that you can resell them. Okay, so Ursula is saying, can I add the 20-watt module to my Laser LM2 that has a 10-watt? No, you cannot. That's a Laser Master 2 that has the 10-watt. No, you can't just add the module. Martin is saying my order from UK has not been fulfilled yet, and it is now supposed to be mid-December. Will it as this was supposed to be a birthday present? Not feeling confident.
Yeah, so I can answer this question.
Okay.
So yeah, there has been delays. I think the delays has been about a month or so because originally batch 4s, when we put them on the website, we didn't distinguish between U.S. customers and customers in other countries. Yeah, let us know when you need it, and we'll let you know if can for sure be done on that date.
Awesome. Okay, send an email to support@rolyautomation.com and ask that question. Let's see. Let's not forget Dimitri. Yes, let's not forget Dimitri. Dimitri is a #1 asset to the company.
Yes, sir.
Let's see who's talking. Somebody's talking to the Clack Shack in here.
Yeah, Clack's in here. He's said he keeps getting asked about it on his channel constantly. He's like, yeah, everybody's wanting to know his opinion about it.
Okay, send me an email, the lahobbyguy@gmail.com, and we can talk about it. Let's see. Roly spell check. Okay, somebody's spelling it wrong. So the Roly Automation is the name of the company. It's not the name of the machine. The machine is a Lasermatic. So that's everybody calls it a Roly, and for some reason, I guess from when it first got started. Leo, did you want to tell us the reason why it's called a Roly?
Well, so when I was in high school, I went to high school in Canada, and we had this competition called First Robotics Competition. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. They've grown bigger and bigger now. It's like a high school robot. You know, each high school has a team like this. And our mentor for our team was his name was Roland Anderson. So you know the company's named after him.
Yeah, so that was one of my questions, because when I saw the owner's manual, it said dedicated to Roland Anderson.
Hey, Rich.
Yeah.
Hey, Rich. The Lasermatic 10 on the front of it, it says Roly. That's why people call it a Roly. And where the new one says Lasermatic on it. So anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think I forced Leo to change the name.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and you may have done that, but when I signed up for my the link, because I'm lazy, my referral link, I used hobowithwood.com/Roly.
No, that's okay.
Roly like Roly Poly the bug, not Roly. Yeah.
John says I'm not a Facebook member, but what is the Facebook group for? It is for anyone that owns a Lasermatic, whether it's Lasermatic 10, Lasermatic 20, if you need any help with it. But pretty much people are showing off their projects, what they're doing. They're sharing.
I think he's asking the actual name of the group.
Oh,
Posted.
That would be official.
I posted the link.
Roly Automation group.
Roly official. Yeah. It's facebook.com/groups/Roly official.
Roly official. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was the camera link, actually. Let me put the other one back. There we go.
That's okay.
There it is. It all goes the same place.
Yep. You know what? I guess my comments are behind yours, so I don't see it. There it is. Okay. There it is, right there. Let's see. What else we got here? I learned from Rich his 2 channels, even way before buying or making a decision to buy, waited for the MK2 while bombarding Leo with many emails, with all of them replied. Big thanks. And yes, and Dimitri as well. Dimitri is an integral part of the Facebook group. In fact, he probably is the Facebook group.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right, so we are about to wrap this up. We still have 192 people here. I'm going to say this is going to be the last, say, 2 minutes or so, and we're going to end the stream.
And I probably just want to recap what you made clear in the very beginning for the people who weren't here in the initial start of this.
Go ahead.
You're giving away 2 orders, right?
Right.
2. So if you order 2 lasers tonight,
yep,
you got a chance on getting both of your lasers for free. Not just but 2 complete orders are free. This is crazy.
Yes. Yep. And this is, first off, you're getting this engraver, this laser engraver, for less than any of the competition that's really not even close to the Lasermatic. So, I mean, this laser, in my testing of over 17 different diode lasers, this one has been number 1 in every way, shape, and form. And that's the reason why I'm behind it so much. My credibility is very important to me, and I would never do this for any other reason except to support the company that I believe in. So, if you're looking for a quality machine at an economical price, there is nothing that even comes close. Mike is saying the 30 watt is a beast. I agree.
Beast mode.
Yeah, I agree. And Diane says, thank you to the Roly family for all you do. So proud to be a part of it. Well, thank you, Diane, for being a part of it. And with that, we're going to say our goodbyes now. If anybody has any final words, now's the time to do it, because we're about to sign off.
Check out the Laser Makers Realm tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be featuring the Chuck Rotary on the Lasermatic Mark II.
Exactly.
Yep. My live stream at 1 p.m. tomorrow on Twitch and YouTube, 3DHP. Yep. It's called The Jerry Show. And I have a button for that. Watch.
Well, don't make me go putting up Patrick's video now. Okay, everybody. So again,
it's a good one.
Again, I want to say thank you for joining us. Follow that link. It'll also be in the description below the video, lahobbyguy.com/holiday. And on December 23rd, if you purchase from that link, you might get your purchase fully refundable. We're going to draw 2 people. So thank you, everyone, again for joining us. And we will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Thank you.